abanyamurenge bahora bahuzwa no gushaka guca igihugu.
And where they say that abanyamurenge want to just take a part of the country.
Ayo ni amagambo akomeye ajya mu mitwe y'abantu agatera amakonsekanse y'imyaka n'imyaka.
Those are things that stay in people's minds that create long-term consequences.
Ngira ngo perezida nawe ubwiwe Kisekedi abivugaho afashe icyemezo cyo gukuraho komine Minembwe.
And then when President Tshisekedi took the liberty to take away that community name,
mu magambo ye yavuze ko agomba gushyira inyungu z'abaturage imbere.
And he said that he has to put the wants of the people ahead.
Abo ngabo rero bisa naho bo batabazwa n'abaturage kimwe n'abandi.
And that means that they were not counted as citizens like others.
Tuvuye muri komine Minembwe,
when we come out of community Minembwe,
dufite ibikorwa by'ubunyamaswa byagiye bidukorerwa.
We have animalistic things that were happening to us.
Ziriya n'ingero zito dufite mu zo twese tuzi abicaye.
And that is just a small example of what we know that people see this year.
Aho umusirikare uri ku ipeti ry'umusinya officer major,
A soldier that is at the rank of major,
uri kumwe n'umuyobozi wiwe,
and who is with his superior,
agakorerwa ibikorwa by'abunyamaswa yakorewe,
and he is portraying animalistic behaviors.
Nta kindi kintu azira cya discipline mu gisirikare cyangwa cya discipline n'umuturage usanzwe bavuge ngo yafashwe yibye, yafashwe yishe, yarenze ku mategeko ya gisirikare.
They were not followed up on the consequences that they had to face if they took him stealing or committing other crimes.
Isura ye nuko asa n'uwariwe,
And because of what he looks like,
ikamukurikirana,
it follows him,
akica uburyo yishe,
and he kills the way he wants,
akaribwa,
and they eat.
Ukabona koko kuri bo n'ikintu gisa naho gisanzwe.
And to them is something that is very normal.
Ngira ngo mu magambo uwo dufite hariya Martin Fayulu,
Who we have there, Martin Fayulu.
amwe mu magambo mabi nari nagiye akomera nuko gusa n'uvuga ati igihe cya mbere nta batutsi b'abasirikare twari dufite mu gisirikare.
And he said, what he said is a long time ago we didn't have any Tutsi soldiers.
Ariko kuri uyu munsi dufite aba.
But then he said, but we have these people, and these people.
Kubihuza n'ibibazo wagize reflex
saying was so scandalous.
nuko ibyavuga abyemeranywa n'abantu bose.
Because of what he says is many people agree with him.
Umwaka ushize ngira ngo umwe mu bantu begereye Kisekedi bigeze kumva yita abatutsi ko ari abacengezi n'imungu virus.
He called people, the Tutsi people, he said that they were all viruses.
Mu by'ukuri urwo rwango n'ibyo totezwa,
And that hatred and the wanting to torture them,
iyo turisubiramo tukarivuga,
when we continue to speak about it,
abakuru bararyumva kuko bo bariciyemo.
the older generation hears it because they went through it.
Abato rimwe na rimwe birenze ibitekerezo yabo kubyumva, kumva ko mu kinyejana mu 2026 hari igihugu kimeze gutyo.
And the younger generation, is hard for them to fathom that even in 2025 there are nations that are living like this.
Aho leta ikorana n'imitwe yitwaje intwaro,
and where the government works together with these people,
kugira ngo yice igice kimwe cy'abaturage,
so that they can kill a part of the citizens that are living there.
Muri 2025,
in 2025,
Perezida Tshisekedi bamubaza ku magambo y'urwango akomeza gukoreshwa,
when they asked to say Kaze about the hate speech that he was spewing,
yashubije ko ibyo bintu biramurambiye guhora yumva abantu bakoresha ayo magambo, avuga ko izo ni ikintu gishobora kuba urwitwazo ku Rwanda kugira ngo rukurikire abo bantu.
And he said he was tired of hearing this and that it might be, he pushed it towards a neighboring country.
Mu by'ukuri akarengane k'umunyamurenge,
The oppression of abanyamurenge,
ntigakeneye ikintu kiboneka n'amaso.
it is something that we see with our own
Ni
eyes.
ikintu n'uruhinja rushobora kubona.
It is something that even a baby can see.
Ni ikintu twakiriye ko hari ibice bimwe byo muri Kongo tudashobora gukandagiramo.
That it is something that we've accepted that there is places in Congo that we cannot step foot in.
Ibyo rero nibyo navuze mbere ko n'ingaruka zigenda z'igihe zirekire zigatera ubwoba mu mutima w'abantu.
It is thoughts that stay in our minds for many, many times, and
bugenda buhererekana amageneration n'amageneration.
And it gives fear, and it follows us from generation to generation.
Mu by'ukuri ni abanyamurenge cyabashoboje kugira ngo duhangane n'ibyo bintu byose.
So what have abanyamurenge done so that they can persevere through all of this?
Duhangane na leta yaduhagurukiye iri gukorana uretse n'imitwe yitwaje intwara, ahubwo iri gukorana n'izindi leta.
And to persevere through our Congo government working in collaboration with other governments.
Ni umutima wacu.
It is our hearts.
Ni umuco wacu.
It is our culture.
Ni ubumwe bwacu.
Our unity.
Ni uburyo bwo kumva ibintu kimwe.
It is to understand things all in one accord.
Amacakubiri dufite muri iyi minsi,
the division that we see amongst us today,
umutima wanjye mpamiriza ko yaje kuba yaratangiye kera cyane.
In my heart, I feel like it should have started long ago.
Tutari kuba tugeze aho tugeze, twari kuba twararana.
That if it started long ago, we would not be where we are today.
Ariko ubumwe bwacu,
but because of our unity,
abagabo,
men,
abagore,
women,
umuhano ugaterwa mukamenya ko atari wa muhana wakoze ikosa udafite ikigambiriye.
That you know that if there is a neighboring village that is being attacked, that it's not because
Minenge yatera abo ku Ndondo bakarara bagenda ijoro ryose bagataba.
And if Minenge was being attacked, people that lived in Ndondo would go and help rescue them.
Indondo yaterwa abanyaminenge bakagenda amajoro bagataba.
Or vice versa.
Icyo kintu gituma tubasha guhangana n'ibitero by'umwanzi, kuko burya warwana n'ikindi kintu cyose, ariko iyo urwana n'abantu bahagaze kuri kwabo biragora.
That's what made us persevere through all of this, is that we had that unity.
Uko imyaka igenda izamuka,
as the years pass,
uko imyaka igenda izamuka,
as the years pass,
bigenda bisa naho bigoye noneho guhangana n'ibyo bitero by'abantu.
It is becoming now harder to persevere or sustain what is going on.
Imbunda ntoya n'inini zirakoreshwa.
Small or big weapons are being used.
Ubu murabona uburyo turaswamo.
You see how they're being attacked and
ari narwo rupfu intwari yacu yapfuyemo.
And it is how our hero here died.
Ariko Imana yacu iri mu ruhande rwacu.
But our Lord God is on our side.
Ibibazo twagize mureke bigende bikomeze bitume tuba umuntu.
And the problems that we face, let it build unity amongst us.
Tuzatsindana uru rugamba sitse nkuko nyakwigendera yabivuze.
And we will be victorious at the end of this battle, like he said.
Ndabizi kuko dufite ingorane hirya no hino.
I know there are many problems everywhere.
Ndabizi kuko dufite bamwe muri twe.
And there's people that are amongst us.
Bafite imyumvire yindi.
That may have a different understanding.
Nkunda gutekerezaho cyane kugira ngo numve impamvu rimwe bikagorana.
And I try to understand their perspective, but it's hard.
Ariko tugende tubakire nk'ingaruka nabo tugomba kubana nazo, kuko n'ingaruka z'igihe kinini cy'itotezwa.
And accept them as our repercussions of what we've been going through for a long time.
Imitima yacu ntabwo ikomeye ku rwego rumwe.
And because our hearts cannot all sustain the same amount.
Abazi ibyo mu Rwanda,
people that know what happened in Rwanda,
Abatutsi benshi bihinduye Abahutu kugira ngo babashe kurengera ubuzima bwabo.
A lot of Tutsi changed themselves into Hutu so they can save their own lives.
Biragoye kwihindura icyo uri cyo.
It is hard to change who you are.
ariko nabo bari muri mode ya survival barashaka kubaho bakabona kuko aho umunyamurenge ari nta future y'ibigaragara.
But because they're in such a survival mode that they feel like being a munyamurenge, there's no
kwitandukanya
other.
nabo bibaha nka garanti yo kumva ko ejo hahari.
So separating themselves from these people, they feel like it is a guarantee to their tomorrow.
Tubegere ntabwo ariyo buryo bishoboka.
So everyone trying to get close to them.
Intambara yarwanywe n'abantu bakeya bakabasha kwitsinda.
The battles were fought by few people and they were still victorious.
N'abakuru abenshi dufite ubungubu tuzayitsinda.
And the people that are still here will still be victorious.
Reka soze nshimira abantu.
Let me end off by thanking everyone
bafashe umwanya wabo bakaza hano muri uyu munsi.
That took their time to be here today.
Kubareba muzuye sare ngana gutya.
To see you fill up the space.
Ni icyizere ku munyamurenge uri iriya ruguru iwanyu.
It is faith for the people that are left back home.
Kimwe mu kintu gikomeje abantu bari iwacu.
Something that is making the people back home stay strong.
Na maboko yanyu mwebwe muri hano.
It is the hands of the people that are here.
There's
things that I prepared that I'm not going to speak about. All of the parents, the men and the women, bring children to school. They are going to be the advocates for our country. If you teach your kids the good way and you will teach them, you're teaching them to be a fighter for your country. Many reasons why you cannot sit in the decisions. But we didn't have an opportunity to go to school and educate ourselves. And we have our eyes on these men. There's a reason why.
Mureke iyo kimwe muri strategy zo kwirwanaho z'igihe kirekire.
One of the strategies to fight for yourself.
Zirenze gutanga umusanzu.
That is above just giving your monthly contribution.
Harimo no gutegura urubyiruko.
It is also to prepare the younger generation.
Ibiri kutugora uyu munsi ibo ntibizabagora.
What is hard for us today will not be hard for them tomorrow.
Kandi nitubategura,
and if we prepare them,
iyi ntambara bakayidusangamo,
and they find us in this battle, that our kids will save us.
N'ubugwari ni biteye isoni.
It is very embarrassing.
Amaraso y'abanyamurenge yatangiye kumeneka muri 1966.
It is to see our blood being shed for many years.
Ugapfusha abantu banga kuva aho kw'isoko.
To leave the source.
Ko uyu munsi dushobora kubivamo tukabikurwamo gusa uko bitwaye igihe kinini.
And now that we are coming out of it, it's still taking a long time.
Muhaguruke twirwaneho.
So please all stand up and fight for your country.
Muhaguruke dukore.
Let us work.
Nubona mugenzi wawe yacitse intege uzukora akazi.
If you see that your neighbor is starting to get weak,
ntabwo uri gukorera abo uri gukore uhetse izina ry'umunyamurenge rikomeye.
You're not just working for yourself, but you're working.
Ibyo benshi batangiye amaraso umugabo n'abana n'abandi n'abuzukuru n'abakwe bakaripfira.
And what grandpas and other people have died for.
Murakoze cyane.
Thank you so much.
Imana ibahe.
May the Lord bless you.
Kandi dukomeze tuzirikane ibihe turimo.
And let us all remember the times that we are in.
Kandi dukomeze tugire umutima.
And let's have the heart.
Tugire ubumwe.
Let's have unity.
Imana izadusanga.
And the Lord will help us.
Murakoze cyane.
Thank you so much.
Murakoze cyane umuvandimwe.
Thank you so much.
Gahunda yacu turimo kujyana n'amasaha y'ibyo ubwoba turayubahiriza neza kandi turataha kare.
We're going to leave early. We're trying to follow the program as it said.
Mu gihe hari ibintu abari ku buhanga bari kudutegurira tugiye gukurikizaho na demonstrabe umuvandimwe Rwakajo mu minota 2-3 nk'umuntu umwe muri benshi babanye na General mu nzu ndetse kugira ngo babasha no gusangira n'uburiri n'ubundi buzima bwo mu rugo abivugaho mu magambo make agira ngo yategereje kutubwira mu minota itatu hanyuma dukomeze izindi gahunda.
So we're going to give him a short speech so he can talk about his experience with General Makanika.
Murakoze cyane.
Thank you so much.
Biragoye kuvuga uyu mugabo mu minota ibiri cyangwa itatu nk'uko wabisabye.
It's hard to speak of him for only 2 to 3 minutes like they asked.
Ariko nanone kandi biranashoboka kuko amateka yiwe murayazi benshi.
But it is possible that many of you already know his story.
Namwiyumva hirya no hino cyangwa nabo mwabanye nawe.
Or you may hear it from different places, or you may have lived with him personally. But it's just to repeat it, but you may all know it already. Without taking too much time and being asked,
General Michel Makanika.
you know how Michel Makanika?
Namumenye kubera muri 99.
I knew him from 99.
Namusaba kubwira umubwi wacu niho bari bari n'abandi bamuzi biwe.
I met him in Vienna with some of my families and his friends.
Turabana nk'abavandimwe.
And we lived together as family.
Nyuma yabwo turasubira tubana mu kazi.
And then after, we were co-workers.
Ni ukuvuga kuva mu 1999 kugeza 2004 hagati aho ngaho
From 1999 all the way to 2004,
twabanye nk'abavandimwe nubwo twari dusanzwe tunavukana.
we lived as close family, even though we are related.
2005 kugeza 2011
And from 2005 all the way to 2011,
tubanaga mu kazi nk'abakora.
and we had the same work as co-workers.
Mu magambo magufi General Michel yari umugabo w'umutima wagutse.
Michel had someone with a good heart.
Wakundaga abantu nk'uko mubizi.
He loved others, as you know.
Ndetse yanatubwiye ko akunda ubwoko bwe kuko yikunda.
And he even said himself that he loves his people more than himself. And then after the Lord, of course, and then after he left.
Mu ngero nkeya ndabyibuka igihe tugeze i Bukavu tuvuye aho twatuvuye.
And remember when we got to Bukavu, when we were coming from where we were?
Yaronse akazi ari wenyine mu bantu magana.
He had a job by himself with thousands of people, hundreds of people.
Abasha kudutunga twese.
And he sustained all of our lives.
Ababaye i Bukavu muri 2011 barabizi.
Those that lived in Bukavu 2011.
Aratunga abagabo magana tugaburira twese atwambika twari tuvuye ahantu dukeneye ubufasha bwose.
He supported all of these men with that needed all types of help. And for 2 to 3 years, that's what he did for us.
Mbese yari umuntu ufata ibintu adakomeza.
It is someone that he took things without being too hard.
Inyungu yiwe kwagusangira n'abandi.
His goal was to share with others.
Mu wiwe winjiragamo wasanga abana abasore abakobwa n'abahungu barimo ureke abasirikare.
You would find young people in his house that were just filled in his house that were not soldiers. You couldn't even find a place to sit.
General Michel yagiye vuba.
General Michel, he left when he was still young. Still needed him. As family, as our people, as a country. But the Lord loved him more. I want to give my condolences to our family. from his wife and kids and his parents.
umuhurize umurenge yari yunamuye nk'inkota
And also to our people.
yabaye muto yari mubye imitima y'abavuze
He was that was planted in us.
abagira ngo basabe